In today's video, I'm going to show you small gift ideas to give your teacher for this upcoming school year. So the first small gift idea to give your teacher is a snack cup. I found this cup in Michael's. I thought it was so awesome. And what we're going to do is create a little snack because obviously your teacher is going to be hungry. So this little snack container was also found in Michael's. I thought it was pretty cute. And all we're going to do is put it right on top of the cup and place it right on top. Just make sure this part is facing the little edge that comes out of the lid, and you can keep it on there. I used to be a teacher back in the day, and I know a gift like this would have been so awesome to have. You can do prepackaged food versus what I'm going to show you, but here are some snacks that you can definitely give your teacher. I just love the way this came out. Feel free to let me know, is this something you're going to give your teacher for the upcoming school year? The next small gift that we're going to create is a flower cup. So we're going to use the same cup. Again, I got this at Michael's, but this time we're going to take off the lid. You're going to also need a wet foam. If you're using real flowers, if you're using artificial, you could just use a regular one. I'll list all the supplies down below. So the first thing we're going to do is just measure out the foam, and I just push a little bit into the lid, and then we're going to cut around it so that way it can fit inside the cup. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to see if this actually fits, and just to making sure it doesn't. So I'm just going to trim off a few pieces so that way it fits perfectly on the bottom. The next thing you're going to get is a bowl of water, and you're going to put your foam inside. Do not push down the foam. Allow it to sink in on its own so it can absorb all the water it needs for your fresh flowers. The next step is you're going to take your saran wrap and you're going to cut a small piece, and we're going to place our wet foam from the water inside that saran wrap and wrap it around the foam. The next thing we're going to do is place the foam with the saran wrap around it and place it right in the cup. The next thing we're going to do is open the saran wrap, and then we're going to take a pair of scissors and cut off the excess around the cup. Now I'm going to be using hydrangeas and a little bit of roses and baby breath because that's just the combination. So the one thing I will share about the floral foam that I did use, I wish I would have made it a little bigger, because as soon as I was pushing down the hydrangeas, the foam was going further down into the cup, and we don't want that, so that way the teacher can use it. But take your real flowers, put them in there, and don't judge the next set of flowers, because I let the roses sit near my microwave and it basically killed them. So lesson learned, but I decided to do this video anyways because I wanted to emphasize how cute this little gift for the teachers really comes out. One thing I've learned from a florist is that you always want to put your bigger flowers first, your smaller flowers as fillers, and then the baby breath as also fillers. So those are usually the last ones that I put into the cup, and you're just going to cut them down and place them everywhere. And as you can see, the yellow flowers came apart. Don't judge me, you're going to see it again in this video. I told you were going to see more petals fall. Again, don't judge and don't put your flowers in the microwave. But I love this idea as a former teacher. I love bringing life into the classroom, especially because teachers really spend a lot of time with their students and pour their all. So this is a great way to show your love and appreciation as they begin the school year. Let me know what you think. The next small teacher gift that we're going to do is a teacher basket. This kind of went viral last year and I wanted to recreate it on my channel. So I got this basket from Dollar Tree, and what you'll need is a blue and red Sharpie, a ruler, and we're going to make blue lines as if we're making a paper. There are probably an inch apart, and I just drew some lines in there. Sorry, kind of got out of the shot there, but it does come back. Also, if you mess up, as you can see, it's very forgiving at first, so don't worry about it if you don't have a steady hand, but make sure you wipe that ruler because that blue marker will stick to it. And we're going to take the same ruler and draw a red line on the left side to mimic notebook paper that we would see in the classroom. The next thing we're going to do is take some tissue paper and kind of put it into the basket to kind of hold all the items that we have for our teachers. And I decided to kind of gift the teacher things I would have wanted: stickers, highlighters, markers, whiteouts, all the things that a teacher needs that would definitely help them. I was a high school teacher and middle school teacher, and we don't get gifts. So if your kids are in high school and middle school, giving them little office supplies and desk supplies, it would really help them. I know I would have loved it as a teacher if I got it from my students. I really love how this came out. I decided to put some ribbon that I got from Michael's, especially around the school year. It is so cute. Again, I would have loved this as a teacher, especially as an upperclassman teacher. Let me know what your thoughts are, and let's get on to the next one. The next small teacher gift is this pencil case. And again, this pencil case went extremely viral on social media this year. I decided to get it. It was sold at Walmart. And I also saw it at Target. So feel free to go get it. It's really cute. So what we're going to do is kind of similar to the basket for the teacher. We're going to fill this up with some school supplies. So these are like my favorite pencils. Usually this is the go-to pencil for all teachers. Some patches maybe to give out or add to their own collection, and other supplies that they might need in the classroom. I'm literally obsessed with how this came out. I absolutely love these pencil case. I'm definitely going to keep this for myself. I still collect school supplies even though I'm not a teacher in the classroom. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add this ribbon that looks like a ruler from Michael's. Now, I'm not the best ribbon tire, so I just took a shortcut. I ended up cutting the ribbon to size and then just kind of taping it down because, again, me and ribbon just don't get along. So if you have hacks, let me know. And the last thing we're going to do is add this red ribbon to it. Now this is where I thrive because all I did was make a knot and then I curled up the ends to really make it pretty. Again, I am obsessed with how this came out. Feel free to let me know which gift idea you are going to send your kids with for their teachers. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.